Hi, I'm Max, the founder of Love Wins campaign. Did you know that 44% of LGBT youth have considered suicide? This is unbearable. In this short video I'm going to tell you how you and I together can help to stop LGBT youth suicide by creating an LGBT rights media revolution. Also, did you know gay, lesbian, bisexual and transgender youth, in short LGBT youth, are 400% more likely to attempt suicide than heterosexuals? Also, 3% of LGBT are kicked out from home by their own parents. You can check out all the statistics in this video in the video description below. And LGBT youth are 50% less likely to say they are happy than heterosexuals. This level of injustice is just intolerable. So what can we do about this? First, we have to understand our LGBT youth are suffering so much because disrespect and insults against them are very widespread. The word gay, for example, is one of the most common insults heard on schoolyards. This happens because bullies feel better through increased self-esteem and appreciation from their peer group. On the contrary, when bullies are aware of the harm they cause and are criticized by people who show solidarity with LGBT, there obviously will be less discrimination in the future. So the real problem is lack of solidarity and awareness. This is the root cause for the severe discrimination against our LGBT youth. Let me prove this. Only 5% of the population want to see a lot of change, while 24% want to see little amount of change for LGBT. 71% want even less or no support for LGBT rights. That devastating lack of support is not because they don't care. They just aren't aware of the LGBT youth suicide problem. To sum up the goal of this campaign that you can help me with, creating massive problem awareness and much more solidarity to cut the lifeblood from discrimination for our LGBT youth. This way, LGBT get the respect, worthiness and appreciation they deserve to be happy and to prevent suicides. Problem awareness is the key, but how do we get as much of it as possible? First, we have to understand, to make a real impact, we have to bring problem awareness to millions, and only mass media events make sure we reach that target. But how do we avoid the risk of reaching only a tiny fraction of millions of people and having no real impact at all? We simply search for past media events that again and again brought the attention of millions to LGBT rights and recreate that event. These events are outings of gay professional sportsmen. Let me tell you, when Jason Collins came out in American baseball, President Obama congratulated him and he was the talk of the nation. Thomas Hitzelsberger, retired First League soccer player, came out in Germany and reached about 73% of the whole population. Michael Sam, for example, became famous by stating he was gay before the NFL draft. And the coming out of Anton Hüsen, Swedish Fourth League player, reached about 7 in 10 people in Sweden. The best thing, as our last examples show, you don't have to reach First League to make a massive impact. In Europe, soccer is the most important sport, and coming outs in Fourth League or higher also create massive impact and excitement in the media. This brings massive awareness to millions time after time. My plan, I'm in this because soccer is my passion and I plan to publicly come out as a professional soccer player in Germany in Fourth League or higher. My goal is using the following mass media storm to speak for years and years on mass media so LGBT youth get from their surrounding the respect, worthiness and appreciation they deserve to be happy and not feeling suicidal. Let me tell you my story so you understand why I'm in this. Just like so many other gay youth, I know what discrimination feels like. The constant fear that you have to hide your real self, because by coming out you'd risk to lose the people who are most important to you and they'd turn away. Your family, your friends, your schoolmates and so on. The exclusion you feel when someone insults gays and everybody just laughs or shrugs their shoulders. The loneliness you feel although you are surrounded by people. I know what this feels like. I even lost good friends due to discrimination. Although I'm doing fine now, these are my very personal reasons. I don't want any LGBT youth to go through all of this. The fact that my story or much worse stories happen so frequently makes me angry, because justice and love are the most important values for me. But what really got me going was a gay friend of mine who tried to commit suicide. When loving who you love can be a matter of suicide, that is too much injustice for me to just do nothing. I decided I can't take the risk any longer to only focus alone on this important matter. I need your support now because I believe without it, I will fail and can do nothing to prevent tragedies like my friends from happening again. I now need your financial support to go all in and gain these critical advantages against the normal players, to become a professional player and make this dream a reality for our LGBT youth. First, while others only train part-time, I need your financial support to make this my full-time occupation, training 12 times a week. The second key advantage I need your help with is motivation. If you become my patron today, you can provide that critical motivation in addition to my motivation I have to save lives, giving us superior training motivation over normal players. But most importantly, only with your financial support I can afford professional personal trainers to make sure I become quick and experienced enough to become a professional player. This will be our key advantage because normal players just don't have the money, time and motivation to do this special one-on-one sprint and technique training, in addition to team training. But why am I starting this campaign now? Because I realized without your support the risk of failure in this important matter is just too high when I can't focus full-time on training or when I don't train with professional personal trainers. Because I realized if we don't go all in on this together, we risk one or more LGBT youth suicides we could have saved. If we don't go all in on this, we risk LGBT youth feeling depressed that could be happy instead. If even we don't stand up for our LGBT youth in need, if we don't stand up for our rights, nobody will. That's why I'm asking you to support this cause now by becoming my patron. Only as a patron you'll get exclusive access to my progress diary and become part of a bigger story. In the diary you will get exciting daily progress updates through pictures, videos and text. In the progress diary I will update you regularly on every awesome step of my journey to become a professional player, to speak out for LGBT rights of our youth in need, for me and for you. Please pick a reward on the right now. The more you contribute to this cause, the more awesome your impact and your rewards will be. Your weekly contributions can be $2.50 per week of progress updates or any amount, as much as you feel good about supporting LGBT youth and investing in LGBT rights. If you are on YouTube, please click on the link in the video description below to get to my Patreon page. On my Patreon page, you also find frequent answered questions and a longer version of this video for more info about this campaign. Also, please make sure to share this video with your friends. Your help means so much to me and to LGBT youth. See you on the other side. Thanks so much and take care.